Writing a screenplay of your book can be exhilarating and terrifying. What you'll learn is the nature of powerful storytelling that is true to both forms. When I found that we were going to do an adaptation of the Joy Luck Club into a feature film, I said to the director and the screenwriter, I know nothing about film. I do not want to participate. I like being at home in my own world. Thank you, I trust you. Make a great film. These two people, Wayne Wang and Ron Bass, felt that it was very important for me to work on that film because they sensed that what I understood was the soul of this book. It was not my ability to do a screenplay that was important. What I understood very quickly when we talked about the soul of the movie, the soul of the book that becomes the soul of the movie, is that you are rewriting for that particular medium, that art form. And so it's impossible. You're going to come up with something very clunky if you try to do a so-called transliteration of your book, word for word. Here's the funny part. I'm supposed to guard the soul of the book. They wanted to start off with one of these interstitials in the book. Each section of the book had a little, almost like a parable. And it starts off with one called Feathers from a Thousand Li Away, which is a saying that my uncle had given to me. He lived in Beijing. And he said that this is a feather from a thousand li away, meaning it comes from afar and carries with it all my good intentions. I said to them, feathers from a... They wanted to put in a feather, an actual feather, and I said, no, those are just words. That's not the movie. And they said to me, are you kidding? That is the whole movie. It's this whole thing about mother's intentions coming over, and the feather symbolizes that. And the thing that they envisioned was this duck that became a goose, that became a swan. It was greater than anything, and the daughter just looked at it and thought it was worthless. That is the story. And I looked at them and I said, oh, and I had the feeling that they understood this book better than I did. They understood the heart of this movie. So I was not the only one guarding the soul of the movie. When somebody looks at a book afresh and how they're going to put it in another form, they're going to take out of it things that are meaningful that you need to show in the film. We had such a great collaborative experience that when we actually saw the film in its finished form, we'd laugh at a certain line. I said, that was a great line you came up with. And he'd say, no, you came up with that. Like, no, you know. And that is a great proof of a successful partnership.
See, you didn't touch your crab.
Like I said at dinner, not hungry.
What happened before this scene is a crab dinner in which June is there and Waverly is there, friends and arch enemies. Waverly's successful, June is not. And when Waverly criticizes something that June has written, she says it doesn't have any style. June's mother says, it's true. Can't teach style.
Still mad at Waverly?
How could I be mad at someone with all that style? It's just a shame that I wasn't born that way.
So it's me you're mad at?
No. I'm just sorry that you got stuck with such a loser. That I've always been so disappointing.
What do you mean disappoint? Piano?
Everything. My grades, my job, not getting married. Everything you expected of me.
Not expect anything. Only hope. Only hoping best for you. It's not wrong to hope.
No? Well, it hurts.
June, since your baby time, I wear this next to my heart. Now you wear next to yours. It will help you know. I see you. I see you. That bad crab. Only you try to take it. You're thinking different. Waverly took best quality crab. You took worst. Because you have best quality heart.
This is one of the most painful scenes in the movie because I think it encapsulates the relationship that a lot of mothers and daughters have. They talk past each other. Expectations become demands to the daughters. Expectations to the mothers are hopes. And they fail each other to be a supportive mother, to be a responsible daughter. June comes right out and says, "You are the one who made me feel this way." Now, one thing that we put in there that is like a talisman is this necklace. And actually, the earrings that the mother is wearing and the necklace, they're mine. They put it in the movie, and it's exactly what my mother said. Not in a tearful scene, however. She just one day said, "I want you to have this. I wore this against my skin. You wear it against yours. You'll know my meaning." But we thought that it would be that talisman that signifies a relationship, a mother's love. She gives this to June. June still doesn't understand. And her mother keeps saying, "I see you, I see you, I see you." And you see the transformation in her face, June's face, when she finally looks at her mother and you see that she believes her. When her mother says, "No, no, no, I know exactly what you did. You took the worst crab because you're a better person. You're the best quality." And June looks at her mother looks at her mother looks away. June pushes her mother's face so they're looking at each other. Every single one of those gestures is choreographed. The book is a lot about missed opportunities, secrets, things that were not told, feelings that were not expressed, except in moments of anger. We kept that as part of the movie. And we looked at the ways we could do that with fewer words or extending the beat out. Because what happens is you get more of this tension. You're seeing it on their faces. I think it would not have worked if I had extended that scene out in the written form. She looked at her, she looked away, what you've done is you've missed the emotional moment. But when you look, this is what the beauty of film is that you're seeing it in this time. You don't have time, the luxury to explain anything. You have to see it. It's a very quiet scene. But in essence, it is really the soul of the movie, of mothers and daughters talking past each other, not understanding that hopes are hopes and not simply demands.